Okay, here's some compás variations for tangos. I'm going to start with the very basic traditional one. We're going to play it por medio. And the very first beat, you know, we usually think of this in 4 or 2/4 or 4/4, however you want to feel it. Starting on the first beat with the B flat chord. And for this traditional version, we'll do it where we're going to play the chord with a golpe, the first beat. Okay? Then we're going to do rajeo, which is the same as the rajeo we use for the fandango or sevillanas, which is the index finger up and the fingers down. 4 notes, making a triplet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then next beat, triplet. Okay? So we're going to do that for the second beat. 1, 2. Okay? On the third beat, we're going to change the chord to a C9 with this voicing. And again, the same rajeo, starting up on that chord change. Okay? So we put those two together. We have 1, 2, 3, and then on the end, we're going to put an upstroke on the end of 3. Okay? On the fourth beat, we're going to do a bass line walk up from F, hammer to G on the 3rd fret, and then we'll go to our next measure. Or you can count tangos in 8. Actually, is how the dancers usually do it. So this would be the 5th beat. There's the resolution to A. And on that beat, I'm going to form my chord, but just play the A. And then on the end of count 5, I'm going to play the open E with my index finger. Okay. So all that together: 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Okay. On 6, I'm going to prepare my rajeo here. And again, you can have 2 choices for the rajeo. You can either do abanico, which if I do abanico, I like to hold a 6-string voiced chord. So I might reach over with my pinky to the G to keep this from ringing out as an open E. Well, I'd prefer the dissonant G in the bass. So I'll do abanico, triplet, upwards. If you're not comfortable with abanico technique yet, you can use the finger rajeo, AMI, and end up. Okay, again on this chord, A chord. Okay, and that's going to be count 7. So 6 and 7. On count 8, we can just do a kind of a light downstroke, and then start the cycle over. Okay, so I think of this as like an 8 count rhythm. Most people think of it as musicians that read music will think of it as 4/4 or 2/4, perhaps, if you want to do a very slow quarter note. But in any case, what's important is that you get this phrase with the right rhythmic feeling, and a lot of that feeling comes from, again, this rajeo starting up, because the upstroke gets this very bright sound, and it stays rhythmically on the and or the upbeat. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and. Okay, so I'll play that very slow again without counting. So that's very slow, and then when you speed it up, you can put a little bit of a swing feel to it, meaning it can be a little bit on the backbeat with the upstrokes. Okay, so to extend this compás phrase, we can do this B flat chord. This is a basic shape where I'm just holding the 4th string and the 3rd and 2nd at the 3rd fret, and the index up on the 1st. At the 1st fret. Okay, we're going to do the same rajeo, but this time I want you to omit the downbeat, or we're going to do the downbeat as only a golpe. So 1 is just a golpe, and then we're going to do, instead of just 2 of these rajeos, we're going to do 3 of them. So we have beat 1 is a golpe, beat 2 is the rajeo, beat 3, and beat 4. Okay, and on the and of 4, we're going to do an upstroke. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Now when I do the and, I'm releasing the index from that F note, so we get the open sound, because I'm switching to a C 9th chord here for the next measure, okay? And again, if you count to 8, this would be like 5. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8, and. Okay, again, the same rajeo, starting up. Okay, and it's important again to have that upstroke on the upbeat. That's what gives the drive and rhythm and the soniquete to the tangos. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So you put those two together, and then we can combine that, just those two chords, with the first pattern, and you've got a nice tangos phrase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now, when you're doing that kind of rajeo, it works really nice for the slow, medium tempo. And if you work on this rajeo enough, you can probably do it at any tempo. You can go. But sometimes it gets a little bit busy or distracting to have such a fast attack there. So you can have a little bit more of that gallopy swing feel if we omit the middle finger and do that same pattern, but replace the rajeos with just the 2-finger rajeo. So we have instead up with I, down with ring finger, and down with the index. And just like we demonstrated in the fandango compás, you can have just the treble strings, the middle strings here, and then flick into the bass note for the last sound. So you have this kind of, makes a nice chaka-boom, chaka-boom, chaka-boom sound. Okay, so for doing tangos with that rhythm, gets a little bit different feel to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so those are your two versions of tangos that you can do. And again, I might do the faster tangos with the 2 fingers. And a more slow, relaxed tempo, use the middle finger or the 3 fingers. And again, I was starting the first beat with the B flat chord, but you can also do just the golpe if you want sometimes, like this. Okay, sometimes it's nice to leave off that downbeat so everybody has that kind of up feeling all the time.